What's going on, club? Hey, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Um, Today is a day that's it's very individual per family and per each person that has their own beliefs and ideas about what this day is going to represent. So, here at the club, what you will see is not a lot of craziness going on, especially over the holidays in general. When I talk about the holidays, I talk about Christmas, I talk about Thanksgiving, I talk about New Year's and all that. See, we're so focused right now on what we're doing that we know that if we keep fighting for what we believe in and get to the place where we want to be in the next few years, then all that's going to be a wash. See, we don't have to worry about what we're going to miss out today. We don't have to worry about what we're missing out on going out to eat at all these different places. We don't have to worry about, all the gifts and everything that we're going to miss out on and what we're not going to buy. See, we're not concerned with all that because we have a greater goal at the end of the line. Now, if you're in position to do all those things, none of that, it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. If you have it to where you want to go out and spend a bunch of money, you want to spend a couple of $1,000s and you want to go off and just buy a bunch of things that has no relevance to you or to your household, to your family, it's not going to make any difference, then you could do that. If you're in position to do things like that, to where, you have not put certain things in place. I mean, build assets. Make sure that you have some type of protection on yourself. Make sure that you have some type of emergency fund saved up, some type of plan, some type of situation, some type of strategy. If you have not put those things in place yet, I can't see you going out and doing all these kind of crazy celebrations. See, it's those type of things that has already gotten you guys in a position where you already are. It's those type of things and those type of activities that's going to continue to prevent you from having the type of lifestyle that you really want to have in the next few years. So my suggestion is you really want to evaluate that. You want to take a good look at where you are and what's going on with your personal situation or your personal household. Everyone is not going to do what you're going to do. What you set your mind out to do and what this journey is that you have set forth for yourself, many people are not going to take on this journey. And those are the ones you want to leave behind. You cannot continue to let them be in the way of your progress, of you moving forward. It's like a football game. You're going to hear me talk about football analogies all the time. I'm not a huge football fan, but I love the idea behind it and the principles and how it makes people move forward and what it takes for you to get to where you need to be. See, in a football game, and many of you guys are probably watching games today, which is fine. If you worked hard and you want to go ahead and relax a little bit, that's fine. I'm not saying that you don't have to, because everyone needs to do it. But like in a football game, the objective is to actually get the ball across the finish line, which is the goal line, which is, in other words, the touchdown line. But the only way you can do that is through a strategy and through a team, because you can't do it alone. The person cannot have the ball and just run. The ball has to be in some way or fashion delivered or passed or received to him, to that person. And then that person must take the ball and move forward down the line. And then that must be done yard by yard. And so if you follow what I'm saying, there's a strategy to it. The ball has to move down the field in order to cross that goal, that finish line, in other words, aka touchdown. So how many guys are in that red zone right now? See, right now we're about to hit December. We're about to have a nice little special going on, and we're about to have a nice campaign going on. And this is going to be the way that we're going to help you guys get through that line. How you're going to cross that touchdown line, because you're in the red zone right now. But if you're not playing the game, that means you must be a spectator sitting on the bleachers. So I don't know. Are you a spectator sitting on the bleachers, or are you in the field right now playing with us, trying to get that freedom, trying to hit that goal line? Which one are you? Because the only reason why you should be in Cash to Assets Club Pro is because you are a player and you're trying to get past that line. If you're in Club Pro and you're not a builder, and if you're not a player, I need you to be a spectator, right? I need you to take the business, and I need you to go ahead and just sit up in the bleachers. Because when you're sitting up in the bleachers, you can think to yourself, you can write out your gameplay, you can do all that, but you're sitting in the bleachers, you're not playing on the field. That means you're not involved in the team. But only when you come down to that field and you're collaborating with the rest of us as in a team unification. If that's you, that's the people who I need to be in the Club Pro. That's where you need to be. So if you're not Club Pro, and if you're not a builder, and you're not planning on doing anything, and you're not looking forward to crossing that goal line, you don't need to be in the club. You need to be up in the bleachers. See, Club Pro is for those who want to build and those who believe. It's not even believing in it, it's believing in yourself. See, I have room in general club, but I'm only talking today to the Club Pro, those who want to cross that line. Because we have a couple of goals that we're trying to hit. And I want to say congratulations to Miriam again for hitting EVP. And I know my man is right behind him, Mr. Rodriguez. Daniel, you're doing an awesome job so far, brother. I know you're right behind him. I'm going to announce you as EVP right away. And I want you to cross that line as well. Because we're trying to get somewhere, guys. You have to keep in mind that your ultimate finish line is freedom. The only way you're going to get there is you have to play. And when you play, you got to play hard. And you can't go off, keep doing the same things that you've been doing before because it haven't gotten you there. So if you want to get there, you must come down on the field. I need your jersey number, I need your last name, and I need your game plan so we can tackle this and become successful along with you and leave your and their family some freedom. Because we're trying to get to residual. We're trying to get to where you don't have to ask people where you need to, if you want to do something. You can't continue to do the things that you've done before, planning on having a future you've never had. You must be a different person. Get out on that field. Stop playing around. Get out of the bleachers. Get on this field. This December, we have a game plan. This December is a campaign that's going to reach out and catapult a lot of you guys to EVP, EVP Gold, EVP Platinum, and some of you will hit even Infinity. What does all that mean? The name sounds cool, Antonio, but what does all that mean? But right now, when you reach EVP, you get an immediate pay raise. So instead of the $10 that you're going to get for the first two people, I'm going to give you a pay raise after the second person. You're going to get $35 for every single person that you speak to, who you show the strategy to, they become a member. And after a couple of more people, we're going to hit EVP Gold. Then you're going to start opening up where you start receiving residual. You're going to get $3 residual a month, every single person, up to about 15 people or so through your organization. That's $3 a hit. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but what that does for you is it kills a lot of bills. Having an extra on top of the income you already have from just adjusting your W-4 alone, now you're building the business. Those 15, 25, 30 people, that's an extra $30, $45, $65, $75 that's coming into your account in addition to what you're already making. And then after that, we're going to take you to EVP Platinum. EVP Platinum, you're going to start getting $5 per person in your organization, about 200 or so people. That is when things really start happening. An additional $1,000 a month that you can take and pay down some debt, reduce some other responsibilities that you have. Start taking that money and putting a portion of that into some extra investments that you've already been building. You've already been building these things, and now you have even more because it is about leverage income. You cannot keep spending your time working for someone else. You have to transition that. And ultimately, we're trying to get to EVP Infinity. EVP Infinity is going to pay you $8 every single person in your entire organization. That's going to be an extra $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 a month. That's going to be hitting your pocket on top of the money that you've already making from your job. We see you there. Let's play.